After years of fidgeting by different players over the prime Naguru estate, government in October decided to recover the 162-acre piece of land for a multi-billion Naguru Nakawa housing project that had severely been offered to investors. Still in October, the media reported that earlier on the 21st of September, 15 armed men led by A1 Wilberforce Muhanji raided the government 750-acre stock farm, the National Animal Genetic Resource Center and Data Bank at Njeru in Buikwe district. The attackers destroyed machinery, equipment, a veterinary workshop, a laboratory and residential structures. The raiders claimed they were acting on the orders of a senior cabinet minister. Still in Buikwe, at the beginning of November, police arrested 12 academic mercenaries who had been hired to sit primary leaving examinations for pupils. In the same week, police arrested 7 people, including 2 Chinese nationals, suspected of trafficking Ugandan women, luring them with offers of normal jobs, and instead turning them into surrogate mothers. The most shocking news of November came when Speaker Rebecca Kadaga revealed that 24 billion shillings meant for a bridge connecting Kayunga and Kamuli districts had been chewed, meaning stolen, and that she had already reported the thieves to the president.
When we go to Kamuli and Kayunga, we have relatives there. Villagers ask us, I want the Minister of Energy and the Minister of Works to tell us why the bridge has not been constructed as per the plan and the contract. And where did the money go?
Honourable members, I've been following that matter for several months. The money was eaten in the Ministry of Energy, 24 billion. I gave you the names of the eaters. I've been waiting for action. I've not seen it. Since March.
At the end of November, the Inspector General of Police, General Okoth Martin Ochola, repeated his pleas to the former Assistant IGP and Director of Logistics and Engineering, Godfrey Banjirana, to hand over office half a year since he had ordered him to do so. December started with a comic report that a convict in a huge theft case had casually walked out of court just as the damning ruling upholding his conviction was being read. Sam Emorut Erongot, the former Assistant Commissioner for Policy and Planning at the Ministry of Local Government, is reported to have mysteriously sneaked out of court as the registrar was about to announce dismissal of his appeal against his conviction and a 13-year jail sentence. He was at the court for the judgment in respect of the case relating to the theft of 4.6 billion Uganda shillings that was meant for the purchase of bicycles for the local council officials. But December brought more calamitous news of dozens of Ugandans dying in the heavy rains that have been falling for some time. The heavy rains and floods cut off West Nile at Pakwach Bridge caused deaths in Bududa landslides and Bunbuja districts. Some 10 people died around Mount Elgon after mudslides occurred in the area. The destruction was a result of the banks of rivers bursting. December also brought shocking reports of a man-made disaster that saw over 1,200 people forcefully evicted from their piece of land in Masindi district by a UPDF general who has reportedly grabbed their 1.5 square miles of land in Chisuga village. But it is not only peasants in upcountry districts who suffer injustice helplessly. Kampala Capital City Authority ended the year by telling the public, especially women, to avoid what they called 7 deadly sports for girls and women in the Central Division. The sports are Old Taxi Park, Mini Price, Owino Market, Kisenyi 2, Kagugube and Kamocha. We pray that Ugandans will be safer in 2020.